This is kind of like the opposite end of this ice cream spectrum. Mochi ice cream. So, these ones I've been holding on to. They're not open. I've never had them. I did have a $2 a piece small mochi ice cream ball from Whole Foods.
Okay.
And I was like, it's good. But I was like, man, these people pay a lot of money for these groceries.
This is 18 pieces in that box.
Yeah, and they were on sale. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to get those. So there's 6 strawberry, 6 green tea, and 6 sweet mango. And they're pretty big morsels, I would say. Bigger than... the one I normally get is the Trader Joe's Thai tea ones. Mm-hmm. Those ones are really good.
Never had those.
They're really good. I like Thai tea, though.
Yeah.
Like Thai tea? I don't know if it's because they've been in there a while, or if it's like the powder on top. But they look like they're not frozen, but I don't know if they're supposed to look like that. Oh, it's not ice. Mm-mm. It's like flavoring. That's a really good strawberry ice cream. Mm-hmm. It's like really creamy. That's really nice. These are. Are you supposed to eat them with your hands? Is that the idea? Or covered in rice?
Yeah.
Protect them.
I'm gonna say yes because that's how I do it.
Right. Yeah. I really like that.
Yeah, the one I usually get is from the Korean market, Paldo. Mm-hmm. I have no clue what brand it is. It's just whenever I'm out there, I'm like, okay, let's grab some mochi ice cream. But I've seen. I don't know if it's this brand at Costco, but Costco has some mochi ice cream there that I wanted to try.
It's these.
It's his. Well,
I got those at Costco.
Oh, okay.
I confess.
Dope. They're worth it.
Yeah, they were on sale, so I got them.
Even
and I was
better.
Like, I got them, and I was like, oh man, I want to eat those. And I was like, wait, I want to save them for snack and screwed. And they are really good. The thickness of the rice bit versus like other,
how much ice cream encapsulates.
the ratio
Yeah.
is perfect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really good. Mm-hmm. These are nice. Normally, under normal circumstances, after dinner, I might come down here, go down to the garage fridge, grab me one of these. But for the sake of snacked and screwed, I'm going to eat one of each flavor.
Yeah.
It's like next snack and screwed, we're like, ugh! This is definitely the most like full I've been since we started doing this. But we're going to press on.
I appreciate the sacrifices you're making.
Alright, so the next one's going green tea, which is not probably the most popular ice cream flavor in America.
Yeah.
But it's very, very popular with our friends overseas in the Asian countries. I think, or maybe just Japan. I'm not sure. I like how they put the 2 most non-exotic flavors with green tea.
Mm-hmm. Let's say just green tea. Mm-hmm. It has. I mean, I like green tea flavored things. Kit Kat, the Pockies that are green tea. I've had those. I get a matcha green tea from Starbucks every now and again.
Yeah. Is there a difference?
I think it's just the way it's prepared.
Matcha and green tea.
And I want to say that matcha has a little bit more of an earthy flavor, which this reminds me of. So I want to say this is close to a matcha green tea that has that earthy flavor.
So for you, the thing that most is closest to this flavor is the Starbucks drink?
Yeah.
It's like a frozen rice wrapped Starbucks matcha green tea.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's pretty good. I like Thai tea. Mm-hmm. That's the flavor I really like. So if these were Thai tea, oh man, I'd about like 3 boxes of these. But the green tea is not bad. I just every time I eat it, I think, man, I wish this was Thai tea. So, I would just get the Trader Joe's Thai tea ones.
Yeah. Okay.
But if I can get 6 sweet mango and 6 ripe strawberry, and then I got to deal with 6 green teas for the price I paid, yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the green tea. I just know if I was to buy this box, I don't think the boys would be reaching for this one.
Okay.
So
you'd be like, them green teas are all mine.
I wouldn't have a choice. So me consciously buying this box, I got to know that I'm going to eat those green teas.
Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing with like the Flamin' Hot chips is like they're probably the ones your kids aren't gonna eat.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why my aunt would always get Tim's Cascade jalapeno, because I'm like, man, they're kind of too spicy, and I would just leave them alone. I just won't eat them. I didn't appreciate them until the electricity went out one time, and that was like all we had.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, these are pretty good.
Yeah.
But before that, I was like, they're too spicy.
Would you say it's more savory? I mean, it's not sweet. The green tea is not sweet.
I mean, it is, but it's not as sweet. Like, this is such a different ice cream experience than what we just had, Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, this is the opposite of the spectrum.
Yeah. This is like the dessert from that. All right. Next up is mango.
Mango is my favorite fruit.
Mango is the jam. I really like mango. I'm so glad mango exists in the world. And they must have been really hype. I hear that some fruits like bananas and stuff, when they first discovered it, is nothing like what we eat.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Especially bananas, because I guess bananas were like a whole different thing before, and they all died. And so we got now is like banana 2.0, but people say it's not as good or whatever.
They all died, or were they like bred to? I mean, bred to extinction of what they used to be, right?
Yeah, they had. There was, you know how they had the potato famine because there was some sort of fungus.
Yeah.
Well, it was some sort of fungus, and because all the bananas were like clones, they all died because they all were susceptible to it. So they had to get a different strain. And apparently, rumors has that Laffy Taffy banana is modeled after the original banana flavor, not the new banana flavor. So we're missing out on the bananas of our ancestors.
Okay.
However, I wonder though, with things like mangoes and bananas, or not bananas, pineapples, are they as good or better as the ones that like people had first discovered, or like colonial types first discovered? Because pineapples were so rare that they used to rent them out for parties. Did you ever hear about that?
No.
So like, if you went to a party back in the day and you're really trying to impress people, right? You go and rent a pineapple and bring it. And you couldn't eat it because it's a rental. And you're like, yo, check out my pineapple. And they're like, oh, snap. He's got a pineapple. And just imagine the conversations that took place.
Yeah.
They're like, yo, I heard he brought a pineapple.
We're going to this party, bro.
Yeah. He's got the pineapple, right? And then, like, did anyone ever rent a pineapple and then forget it at home? And then because they were like a horse and carriage, they're like, oh, shit, I forgot the pineapple. The whole deal's going to get blown now. I don't have the pineapple to impress the Duke.
And that's got to be a known thing that you can look at his pineapple but don't touch, right? Or is there one clueless person who's like, yeah, what is this? Cuts it open.
Yeah. Like, you know how they do those movies like Ferris Bueller's Day Off and like The Hangover, where they get the priceless car and then it gets destroyed? The old-timey version of that is like you rent the pineapple, or you get the pineapple from like your girlfriend's dad, and you're like, we're going to steal that pineapple, and then we're going to return it before dad gets home. We're going to bring it to this party, and it's like the adventures of the pineapple, and then someone steals it and fucking eats it. But if you imagine the people who lived in England, their food sucked. England is known as like the landest food. Right. And that was before potatoes showed up. So when they first started eating mangoes and like that type of fruit, they must have been blown away. They must have been like, good Lord, this fruit is exquisite. I wish they would have led with that food, you know, when they landed the ships, instead of the plague, they gave them some foods, some apple chips.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have apples in North America. That's what the Europeans brought. They'd brought apple chips, caramel apples, and they could have been friends.
I know.
But instead, it was a genocide.
Hindsight's 2020, man.
Now look at us. And we get to enjoy the mochi balls, the different flavors. This is the time to be alive. I mean, for us, because we're lucky.
Well,
But we appreciate how lucky we are. It has like the perfect milky, creamy mango balance. Man, that's good. The only thing that would make it better was there were little chopped up pieces of real mango in there. But I'm always thinking that.
Yeah.
Because I like that texture.
I don't know if I want the chopped up pieces of mango in there.
I like the texture experience.
Sometimes when you got chunks of fruit and ice cream, they get too hard. It's like biting into
That's true.
a soft ice, if you will. I mean,
That's why
harder than ice cream, softer than water ice.
That's why I never get blizzards like that are Snickers, because that shit is too hard. It's like so hard. You ever eat frozen Snickers?
Yeah, I've tried them.
I mean, like them.
When we go to like Menchie's and stuff, and I see like the boys scooping in gummy bears into the ice cream, I'm like, you're gonna regret that, buddy. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's all fun and games.
Right.
You want to grab the gummy bears and put them in your yogurt, but you will regret this.
You done do.
You're gonna spit them out to the side because they're gonna be rocks.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand why people do that. The thing I never understood the most, but I actually liked a little bit, was bubblegum ice cream. They had pieces of bubblegum in it because you're eating the ice cream, and then as you're like working through it, you're like with the gum. But it was hard to do both because the ice cream would make it so cold. It was a very conflicting experience, but
Yeah.
I liked it. I just wish there was more sometimes. Yeah. Imagine if Ben and Jerry's made like a topped bubblegum one. It's like a huge wad of bubblegum. Eating ice cream.